Hi survivors, it's me Zan reporting to you. Hope you guys are well because what's going on in this country is not. Now, by now you guys have been hearing about the concrete wall that's going to be going around the white. I have to be careful what I say because for some reason they always want to censor me when I hear thousands of other YouTubers saying the same thing. So if this is your first time watching this video, please bear with me because I've been censored so many times. I have so many strikes on this platform. That's why I also encourage you guys to follow me on other platforms because I'm not going to be quiet. Anyway, this is why I have been informing people since this administration allegedly have gotten in the position where they are now. I've had this on my mind, on my spirit, in my heart, and it never deters me the wrong way. Never. And I never felt it so strong until in the midst of that pandemic, when that whole BLM movement occurred behind an incident that happened in, I think it was Minneapolis, or in that state. That had a lot to do with the left. See, a lot of people still don't know it to this day. I had been blindsided myself into something didn't feel right in my spirit, and that was nobody but God. And I started doing research and investigating what was going on. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. Because I know when the news go to pushing something out there, it's something behind it. And I never felt it as strong as I did when that whole thing, and I don't want to say names, occurred in 2020. Right in the midst of this pandemic, when all this stuff first broke out and everybody was confused, didn't know what to do. Because we never experienced anything like this in our entire lives. And in the midst of that pandemic, they started with the whole race card. You know, then you had mayors who were Democrats who represented the left. First of all, these incidents were happening in states that were Democrat states that were run by Democrats. You have their governors and their mayors come out, oh, this has always happened to these people, and we need to bow down, and we need to do this, and I'm so sorry this has happened to these people. All of a sudden, out of all the years racial injustices have been occurring to a certain type of class of people, now all of a sudden, in the midst of this pandemic, you get these Democrat cities and states and these politicians that run it, and they come out, oh, well, we need to give money and we need to give such and such to these organizations and blah, 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 right? The real video, well, I'm going to come out with the names and I'm going to come out with everything is going to be on my Patreon page. Because I'm not doing that here for them to pull me down and to just entirely wipe off my platform. Because that's what they would do. So I'm going to stop right there. But if you follow me, you know exactly what I'm saying. From that point on, all the way leading up into January 6th, what occurred at the Capitol before January 6th, what occurred during the elections, and then January 6th, what occurred at the Capitol, the left had everything to do with that too. Y'all go follow me on Patreon. Give me about an hour. I'm going to upload that video and tell everything about really occurred. Now, when that whole racial situation occurred in the height of the pandemic, the money, y'all, I'm telling they say follow the money. If y'all go to following the money, y'all gonna see the corruption behind all of this and the agendas behind all of this. That's what I started doing. I started following the money, right? In so many ways. The money that they were getting from that one particular agenda, they were getting millions and billions all over the world. Oh, black people being treated like this, that, and other. We need to give to this and we need to give to that. A lot of our communities ain't even seen it. This is what I'm saying. This is what the left does. They raise billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars from that. What that money went to, first of all, it went towards the Democrats in the election. A lot of it did. Most of it did. It went into getting that people that's in there now in there. And I'm talking about gangster stuff. However they had to do it. That's what they were doing. So then we come to what happened during the elections. Okay, now I just told y'all where the money came from that. So then you have what happened on January 6th. Now, they wanted to discredit our former president. However they had to, because you know why? He's against that establishment. Always have been. This man told us we were not going to have a country if them people got in office. And look at all the hell that it broke loose. He already knew. He already knew what was going to happen, y'all. So what they wanted to do was discredit this man however they could. So when that happened on January 6th, that wasn't all his followers that did that. The left had something to do with that too. And I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it on Patreon. You really want to know what really went down and who was behind it? Come to my Patreon page. So discrediting him. So first of all, they wanted to make it where he wouldn't be allowed to run again, because they know if anybody could have stopped them, it would have been him. Then to have people who did business with him and do business with him tear that relationship apart, they did that. They were all behind that. Then they wanted to make it seem like he was the one who initiated that whole thing that went down on the 6th, when a lot of the left had something to do with that. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Now, since these people have been in office, they have come out with all these mandates, all this criminal activity, y'all, that has never been heard of, that even people in the Supreme Court are questioning them on. Even their own politicians are questioning them on. That, y'all, this is criminal and it's ugly, and they misleading so many people and they hurting so many people. Now, they've had hundreds of millions of people. They fool people to thinking they're going down there getting that because of the illness. It has nothing to do with that illness, y'all. Nothing to do with it. And it has everything to do with that agenda. And they started rolling all this stuff real fast. Real fast. Before you know it, it was this type of illness. Now we got this one. Now we got that one. And if y'all notice, every time one of those illnesses was dispatched onto the planet, to the masses, allegedly, they always say, oh, the first one, you got to get another one because the first one is not going to help you with this illness. This illness is more stronger. So now you need a second one. All this was already pre-planned. So people marched down there and got the second one. Now they got this latest one, right? That one, oh, the two, they're not going to help you with this latest one. So now you got to go get 3. So boom, people go down there and get 3. They rolling all this out fast. By the time people find out what's really going on, all hell about to break loose. That's why we got this concrete wall around the white. People about to be finding out what's really going on out here, because so many people can't see it. So everybody thinking that they were rolling out this particular agenda because of the illness. It's going to stop the illness. If y'all look, it's more people that have this that's gotten sick than the people who haven't gotten it. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I have a friend on one of my social media platforms. Nice Christian girl. She's so supportive. She's so sweet and kind. She have went and got all 3 of them. She almost lost her life this last month with this last one that they're saying that you get mild symptoms from, which is a lie. They tell people that so people won't worry, and they just feel things like, oh, let me go out, let me go hang out, let me do all these things and be around all these people, and then they end up getting this mess. The girl almost died. She said she taken all 3 of them. and still got severely, severely sick. Went down there to the hospital, and the hospital said they weren't going to keep her because she already had. That's what they're mandated to tell people, so they could push on the news. Oh, the ones who got this, they not being hospitalized, which in reality a lot of them are, and a lot of them should be because they're getting that sick. So people gonna soon find out what's going on, because you know why? Allegedly, it's gonna be a lot of stillborn. It's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna be dropping, allegedly, and it's all gonna be coming from that. And not only that, they got other agendas that they rolling out, and in a minute, people are going to go crazy and gonna be trying to be at them. They know it. They know it. But they want to. What they're gonna do and say, oh, well, we got to protect the democracy. We have to protect it from what happened on the 6th. That's why they got the news keep on talking about what happened on January 6th and all that, because they're going to try to use all that as an excuse of why they're doing. All this was already planned, y'all. It's a setup. If y'all thinking they coming along with this here as they go, all this stuff was planned before all this stuff happened in 2019 at the beginning of this pandemic. They knew exactly what they were going to do and how they were going to do it. Why you think this thing, the Pope, came out so soon? It was already planned. So a lot of people are going to be waking up. Now, they about to roll out martial law. Y'all look at it. They got the guards, the service guards in the hospitals. All this bad weather that they ushering out, allegedly, with this weather manipulation, allegedly, they got guards in these cities and states. They're going to try to make it where it's a normal, natural thing for people to see the guards, right? And they're going to roll out even worse agendas, y'all. You better get ready. I've been telling y'all from the beginning. That's why I don't care. I don't care. I'm knowing what's going on. And I've been trying to inform the public. All it's going to do is get worse. It's going to be worse than the Hunger Games out here. They intentionally, allegedly, holding up products, destroying crops to starve the masses. Because that's another way they can roll out agendas. Because when people are hungry, they're going to pretty much do whatever you're telling them to do. That's why they're taking so many people's jobs. A lot of people that didn't even want to go get this when they got this just to keep their job. Y'all, that's criminal. That's corruption. And in a minute, they're not going to hide behind the illness. Right now, they're still trying to hide behind the illness. Well, we rolling out this because of the illness. In a minute, they just going to be coming out flat out doing what they're doing. I'm telling you. The worst things about to happen, y'all. If you're not planning, if you're not preparing for it, you are already in trouble. You already been defeated. I'm going to put on my Patreon page what's really about to go down. And how all this stuff, from the height of this pandemic with the racial stuff, to what really happened on January 6th, to what's about to happen now, it's going to get worse and worse. I'm telling you. They don't care about their poll numbers being down. They already been bought. They've been bought. We talking about billions and trillions of dollars. And it's not just here. It's all over the world. These leaders all over the world. If y'all see, they all in on it, allegedly. I'm going to stop right here. You better put your seatbelt on and prepare like you've never prepared before. And when I'm saying preparing, I'm not saying just go stack up a lot of stuff. Get your mind and body right. If you stopped exercising, you better start back exercising. If you don't eat well, you better eat well. You better start drinking a lot of water and get your mind right. That means even if you got to read books on survivalism, because I'm telling y'all, it's going somewhere we ain't never seen before. Y'all thought all this was hell. You seen nothing. Follow my brother, Weatherman Plus, for weather updates. I keep telling y'all that. If y'all not keeping up with the weather, you're not already defeated yourself. You ain't serious about prepping. I'm telling you, because you're using weather as a weapon, allegedly. Follow me on my other platforms. For those who can't afford generators and need to try to keep your house warm during these dark winter months, because they're going to hit you. Oh, that's just a matter of time. They turned the whole grid off on us in Texas. Froze us to death last February. A lot of people wasn't prepared for that. If you need something to warm up your house and to be able to cook, you go to my website. Really little cheap items. I still have land for sale in Texas for those who are interested, families who like to come down with their families and need somewhere to bug out. All that is on my website. The links will be in the description. Watch this world. Watch the weather. Smell your water. Purify your water before you use it. And you keep surviving. SanHarold.com.